Whether it makes you laugh, cry, scream, or fly, there's a song for every emotion. We're Mike and Priya, and we talk about the songs that make up the soundtrack to your life, because life is in the lyrics.
Priya, what happened?
What happened?
I pressed the right button.
For once.
Yeah.
It's a
It's
rainy
a
April
podcast
Sunday miracle. Yes, it is.
Yes. Hey, little listeners, welcome back to the pod. I'm Mike, and I'm here with my co-host, Priya.
Yeah.
Who I like to call Peanut.
Yes. And you haven't done that on the pod lately, I don't think.
No.
Right. You know, that's funny that you say that because I thought maybe we should tell folks a little bit about ourselves in case there are any new listeners that are popping in here.
What do you mean in case?
Well,
of course there are new listeners.
Well, we just want them to know how it all began, who the fuck we are, and what this show is about. And the fact that they're in for a whole lot of nonsense and bullshit. So buckle up.
Yeah. Well, I suspect that they probably already know about the nonsense and bullshit, but
what if it's their first listen?
It could be. It
Yeah.
could be. Well, little listeners, Priya has a lot of shit stories. Not bad stories, but literally stories about shit.
Yeah, I've had some issues.
Issues.
Yes. Well, Mike has all the power because he does all the editing, and I'm hoping he uses that power for good. But I really don't know what ends up on the cutting room floor.
You do. You get a say. I do send it to you.
After it's been edited.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's been cut out, is my point.
Well, that's true. Yes. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
there's just not enough. Not enough airtime for all the crap that we have.
There you go.
Yeah. And
well, Mike is also
okay.
happily married to his husband of how many years?
It will be 18 years.
18 years.
In September.
Lovely.
That we've been together.
So sweet.
Priya is happily single and in a platonic, lesbianic relationship.
Well, okay. To clarify, we're not lesbians.
No.
We may as well be.
Yes.
Because I think we do everything that most established lesbian couples do, including we don't have sex.
Oh.
I don't know. Am I going to get backlash for that?
Well, if there
I
are
hope
any
so.
lesbian listeners,
I want to hear from those couples.
please let us know.
After like 5 years or something of living together, are you guys still like scissoring?
Oh, God. Friday when you called.
I knew
oh
this
my
was going to come
God.
up.
So this past Friday, little listeners, I was doing some editing. Priya was at home with her quote unquote roommate.
Yeah.
And
Quote unquote.
and I think they may have been a tad bit high.
Well, yes.
We had some hilarious conversations.
Yes, and that started because you texted and you said, editing episode 76, and we're cracking me up. Granted, I'm having a drinky poo, but damn it, all we funny. And then he gave me a quote. He said, quotes from the pod. Oh my God, me asking you, who's this again? Me got's a listening problem. Like, it was just ridiculous.
Yeah. It
went on and on.
That doesn't sound very ridiculous, but it did
No,
get
it doesn't.
ridiculous.
And then Danielle was like, let's call him. So we called him. We had to turn some lights on because we had all the lights off and just candles.
Oh, sounds romantic.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, it sounds like we're a couple,
Yes.
but we don't touch at all. Like,
No.
no.
She did try to show me her bush, though.
I think she did
When
show
we
it
had
to you.
that video
I don't know
call.
if you got a good, clean look.
I did not look. I don't think the camera angle was really working in her favor.
Right,
It was
right.
working in my favor, though. No, I didn't need to see that. I
didn't need
but-
to, which is why I turned away. Like but you don't look directly into the sun. You could hurt yourself.
I was going to say something about a black hole. But anyways, we did the space episode last week. No need to go down there.
Oh
a little
my
bit
God.
of something else about Priya is that she likes to call me a grumpy old man.
I think this is well established on the pod if people were to listen back.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Interpretation of grumpy and old. Okay.
I say grumpy old men just because that's a saying, like the movie. Remember Grumpy Old Men?
Yeah.
I feel like you could fit right into there, but be one of their sons.
Are you sure you're not getting that mixed up with the other movie, A Few Good Men?
I'm absolutely positive. You could also fit into that one. You
Yeah.
can't, but clearly
You can't
you
handle
can't
the
handle the truth, Mike, about yourself.
That is true. Yes.
And
it
Mike
is true.
thinks I'm bossy. I don't know why. Like, it's just, I feel attacked.
Yeah. Little listeners, that's a little intro about
Yeah.
these two ding-dongs.
Yeah.
And you can find out more about us by listening to our back catalog. We got 76...
75.
No,
76. Yeah.
76
This is 77.
other episodes for you
Right.
to listen to.
People are already like, I can't put up with this shit for 76 episodes.
Oh, there are some dingers in there. So
There
you're going to
are.
have to, but other than that, thanks for the little introduction period.
I thought that would
How
be
have you
good.
been? How have you been this week?
Well, I've been good, but we were talking just downstairs about somehow the topic of intelligence came up because your husband is an extremely intelligent man. And then we were talking about how we say some stupid things on the podcast that we're like, I can't believe how dumb we were in that moment. And then you said, well, Priya's really smart. And I have in the very first or second episode talked about how extremely intelligent I was and that I was tested as a child and was told I was gifted.
Yeah.
But you know what I just realized as we were talking downstairs is that when I was a child, I was also diagnosed with a heart murmur, a mitral valve prolapse to be specific, and I was diagnosed as being allergic to penicillin.
Oh, wow.
Both of those were misdiagnoses. So now I wonder.
Oh, if
You see
you're...
where I'm going
I
here,
do.
Mike? It's all making
Okay.
sense now,
All
isn't
right.
it?
Well, Well, if any of our recordings are any evidence, there would be some proof
Yeah.
that perhaps the diagnosis of your brilliance was maybe a little missed.
Yeah, I think that as long as I was under the impression that that was a true diagnosis, I believed it.
You believed it,
and when
yeah.
you believe it,
Yeah.
you behave
Manifest.
it. You manifest it.
Yeah.
And now that I know that I'm probably just a ding dong, now all the other stupid things I've said make sense.
Yeah. Well,
Like-
it's been funny.
It has been funny. Funny for people listening, maybe
Yeah.
not for me to realize.
No, God.
I'm IQ. We should take an IQ test once just for fun to post it.
Oh, okay.
See who has the higher IQ.
Oh, so you make it into a competition?
Well, obviously, if you're posting results, it's going to be somebody's going to be smarter than
Why
the other.
aren't you then competing to your childhood diagnosis? Maybe you can compete with yourself.
Well, because time travel
bully.
still doesn't exist. Not for a few more years.
Speaking of time travel, Don
Yeah.
was away this past week.
Yes.
He was in Singapore, and he just
And we're
got
going
back.
to Singapore for you a little later.
Oh, you clever little girl. Hello,
Clever,
Peanut.
not intelligent.
Clever. Yeah. I don't think we should continue to emphasize our idiocy.
Oh, by saying that, you have just
Yeah, I really
reinforced
don't.
it.
I don't think
Our
we should.
idiocy. Idiocy is the word.
Idiocy. Idiocy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, dum-dum.
Okay. Anywho.
Oh, Lord.
Let's just move on from that particular factoid, and
Okay.
yeah, because we don't need to reinforce that. We should reinforce the positive stuff.
We don't have to verbally reinforce it because we do so every week in our podcast.
Yeah,
Unintentionally.
actually, we say some really interesting, smart things as
We
well.
also
so
do.
We're a good mix.
We are a good
Yeah.
mix.
So just going to move on from that. Don was away,
Right.
and speaking of time travel,
Yeah.
he came back from Singapore. So he
Yeah.
left Singapore at 6 a.m,
Uh-huh.
and he arrived in Vancouver
Right?
same day,
Uh-huh.
6 a.m,
Right?
Vancouver time.
Okay. So, okay.
And then he flew from Vancouver to Toronto.
Right.
So he spent 24 hours
Mm-hmm.
traveling, but his flight was only what?
Don't make me do math.
yeah.
Mike. Come on. What is going on?
All right. So again,
here?
reinforcing our ding dongness.
Okay.
All right. Anywho, I was just going to try and make this kind of stupid joke about how he did some time traveling because he
did.
came from the future.
He did. He came from the future, went into the past by landing into Vancouver, and then traveled again further into the future by
No,
coming
he didn't
here.
go into the past because he arrived
At
the
the
same
exact
day.
same time. I know, but like the time, this is gonna we're gonna loop ourselves into a frenzy
Yeah.
here by trying to figure this out.
Okay. So, anyways, Don was away. I was alone for a week.
Yeah.
Hated it. Don't like being
Oh.
alone. Don't like it.
Oh.
I don't like living alone.
Is that because you have no friends?
Maybe a little bit.
But we're working on that.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
working on that.
Yeah. Well, anyway. I think the other thing that made me think about it though was so I know he was away for a short period of time.
Yeah.
So I knew he was coming back.
It's just a week, right?
But it did make me think, God, what would it be like if I was alone?
Well, let me tell you, like I lived alone for that 1 year.
Yeah.
And I loved it for the first, I actually did love it, but I loved it, I think, because it was just for a year. I don't, and I had both, I had Casper and Kaya. So I had company, like you had Riva.
Casper and Kaya are her cats.
No, Casper is my cat. Kaya is my dog.
Oh, Kaya is your dog.
Yes.
Sorry. Yes. Yeah.
But it's nice to have somebody around to, just to chat, shoot the shit with, and to somebody sometimes make coffee for you in the morning or ask how your day was. Like these things we underestimate. We have talked about this a lot. We underestimate the weight of loneliness on your soul.
Yeah. 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 And I think that it does impact perhaps your sense of reality with certain things, or just like if you're alone for a long time, you live alone and you're not having that opportunity to, just bounce regular day-to-day menial things.
Right.
You start to get a little loopy.
A loopy, yeah. And also, like, how did you survive? Because doesn't he do all the cooking? Do you
He
even
did.
know how to cook him?
Yeah.
Did he pre-cook for you?
There might have been some of that.
Oh my God, Mike.
I know.
That's
I know.
embarrassing.
No, it's not. It is. I am friggin' blessed, man.
You
I
are
married
blessed.
a good guy.
Yes,
I married
you
a
did.
really good guy,
Uh-huh.
and he loves me, and he wanted to make sure that I was eating properly.
So sweet and slightly pathetic
No.
that you can't take care of yourself anymore.
Much.
Well, yeah, but now I have my lesbian
Yeah.
live-in, so
I was going to say, did I have a meal of nacho chips and 2 gin and Dubonnaise
sure
one
hope.
night? I sure did.
I sure hope you did. Did you say Dubonnaise?
2 gin and Dubonnaise.
It's not Dubonnet?
Dubonnet, I don't know, whatever.
Okay.
I
So
had
I'm
2 of
just
those.
asking.
I was pissed.
Were you dancing around the kitchen and stuff?
No, I was not.
What were you doing?
No, I was doing some editing on our podcast. Yeah.
Was that the night you called? Like, was that the
Yeah.
night we talked about? Okay,
Yeah.
look at that. It's come full circle.
I know.
Let me tell you about something very troubling that happened to me on Easter weekend, which was a couple of weekends ago.
okay.
So Danielle was away.
Mm-hmm.
So I was alone with Kaya, and I was
All by myself.
don't wanna be all by myself anymore. That's not how it goes.
Yeah, that's right.
But the rhythm is different. Anyways, I was brushing my teeth and flossing my teeth, and I couldn't get the floss into one tooth.
Okay.
So I was trying a few times, right? And then I thought, okay, well, I'll get one of those floss pickers. And I tried, like, the thing that has the pointy end. And so I tried that, wouldn't come out. And I tried a thinner floss, wouldn't come out. I was like, fuck's sakes, I got to get that thing out of my teeth because otherwise
There's something in there?
there was something stuck in there. I couldn't get the floss past it. So then I used a floss threader. Have you ever seen one of those things?
It's like a little fork or something?
No, it's like a little, it has a loop at one end and then it's just straight down.
Okay.
So it's like a kind of wiry. It's not wiry, it's plastic or whatever it is, but very thin. And usually for people who have braces or something, you can put the floss in the loop and then you slide that thing through so that you can floss in between your braces, right? So because I have a wire on the back of my front lower teeth, on the back of my lower teeth, I have to use that there. So I thought, okay, well, I'll loop that string through and just pull it upwards to yank out whatever's in my teeth.
God.
It got stuck.
No.
It got stuck in there. And then I was like, and I have this thing sticking out both sides. One part of it is in my mouth, part of it's outside. So I'm trying really hard to pull it out. And then I'm like, this is hurting. It ends up breaking. So now it's stuck in there.
It's still there?
It's stuck in there with the two ends sticking out. And I'm like, I'm going to have to find a dentist on Easter fucking weekend to take this out of my teeth.
Yeah.
So then I decided, well, I got some tweezers. I tried to yank it out. The tweezers couldn't get a good enough grip. So I went to find pliers.
Oh, good.
And I was trying to pull that thing out and it was getting stuck and it was starting to hurt. And I was like, I'm scared that I'm going to actually damage my tooth now and pull my tooth out.
Right.
Ultimately, I finally learned to just push it back down and slide it back out. And then
so it's gone.
the damn thing did come out because I did a lot of stuff.
So did you end up cleaning out whatever was stuck in there as well?
I did. It took.
Wow.
I was,
What was
at it
it?
for. I don't know. I think
like
it was.
a-
You know what I think it was? I think it was from a fucking bagel.
Oh,
I think it was not a sesame
don't think
seed
I've
because I
tried that
couldn't see
flavor.
it. But there was some little seed or something that got stuck right in there.
wow. That sounds dramatic.
Yeah, it was. It was dramatic. I was panicking.
So Jesus died for our sins, came back to life. He carried that cross while he
Yeah.
was being whipped and chained.
Why do you have to tie it into that?
And you got something stuck in your tooth.
I also had my own Easter miracle.
There you go. Wow.
out. It
It
came
really
out.
was an Easter miracle.
It was, okay?
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Mm.
I'm glad that it got resolved, though.
Thank you.
Is that wire in the back of your teeth? Is that always going to be there forever and ever?
Apparently so.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? And my top teeth, I've noticed that they're starting to shift a little again.
Mm.
They're not as perfectly straight as they
Bone
used to be.
density.
Oh, great. Let's not. Let's just move along, folks.
Yeah.
Okay. So
You can ask me about my week?
you just you told us about how Dawn was away. And
That
you
was only one thing. I have other things to
Lord.
say.
Okay. How much time have we been yammering on about this? You have 1 minute and 12 seconds. Go.
Okay. I had a star sighting yesterday.
Oh.
Do you know who Theo James is?
Yes, I do.
Ha-ee. Saw him on Ossington pushing a stroller.
Oh.
It was very weird. I was taking Reva for a walk. I was walking down Ossington, and this guy was walking towards me. He had a blue beanie hat on and a mustache. And I thought, damn,
my
that guy is
God.
what's one yummy daddy.
Yeah.
And he looked at me, and I looked at him, and I was like, that's an actor. And he just kind of looked at me,
Mhm.
and there was like this expression on his face. And I didn't think about it until after, as I was walking past him. I was thinking, who is that? Who is that? And then I also tuned into that expression on his face, which was kind of like, oh, fuck off. Don't
Recognize me. Don't ask me.
recognize-
Yeah. Oh, that's.
So that was kind of fun.
I just saw a clip of him on Instagram. So funny that you should mention him specifically because he doesn't come across my Instagram feed often, but he was talking about toxic masculinity and
Oh,
it was just really refreshing his perspective on it, just how guys are raised. You know what? I don't remember what he said. Fuck's sake.
okay.
Yeah, I was going to try to paraphrase. I was like, I don't want to misrepresent what he said, but I remember watching it and saying, I wish more.
Word.
Yeah, word. Oh, we're showing our age
Yeah.
now. Okay, guys. Anything else you would like to share, Mike, about your week?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Really?
Sorry, go on.
Come on.
I'm kidding.
Come on. So the other day I was talking to our neighbors that we share a wall with.
Yeah.
Krista, and she had her baby Miles with her.
Yeah, and sometimes we can hear them singing to
Yes,
their baby. It's so
I know,
sweet.
and he is so cute.
And
He's
knock it off.
so
We're
cute.
fucking recording in here.
No,
I'm kidding.
No, don't say
They're
that
so
because
sweet.
she said to me, I said every time I see her or Zach, her husband,
Yeah.
I'm always like, and this is a bit of a segue into what our topic is for
Oh.
today. I think
Interesting.
what I have to say about our topic.
Okay.
I always bring up that I can hear them every once in a while singing, or I can hear the baby cooing, and they were always really apologetic. And yesterday when I was talking with her, she said, "Oh," she goes, let me know when you're recording, and we won't use that room." And I'm like,
Oh,
"No,
no.
that's not what I mean. It's just
Yeah.
I wanted to express how cute it was.
It is
you know?
adorable.
But then it got me thinking, because I do ruminate about things, as you know.
like that word.
And I was thinking, oh, maybe I should text her and just confirm with her that I didn't bring it up because, I want to bring attention to it and want them to feel bad.
Right.
But then I was like, okay, well, maybe that's a bit too much, texting them to apologize and all that. And then that took me down a bit of a rabbit hole
Yes, you do
about
like to do that.
feeling like you have imposter syndrome.
What's the imposter part?
The imposter part being like, oh, I'm a good neighbor and I'm normal and I got my shit together. Meanwhile, I can't have a conversation without thinking back on what I've said
Right.
and ruminating
Obsessing.
about it and obsessing.
Yes.
So yeah, so then I started thinking, okay, well, what does imposter syndrome mean? So then I started looking that up.
Oh,
Yeah.
you went down a
I
rabbit
did.
hole.
I really did. See, and this is what happens when Dawn goes away and I'm left
You
to
have
my
too
own.
much time on your
Too much time on my
hands.
hands. Yeah.
And did you ever ask them whether they can hear us and if we're
No.
No. So
No, I haven't.
that's,
But you see, how selfish is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
it is.
So, anyways, yeah, that was also something that happened this week.
Okay.
And Krista asked for our podcast name, so I gave it to her and she looked
Okay.
it up. And then she said, well, I need a new podcast to listen to. So, Krista, if you're listening to this, shout out to you and your gorgeous baby.
Krista.
And thank you very much for
And
putting up with
Krista,
me.
I'm going to apologize right now for all the things you're going to learn about Mike.
No,
through this
there's
podcast.
nothing to do about it. I own it. Owning it.
Then all the things you're going to learn about me. But you don't know me, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
I'm not
It's
apologizing.
a lot of shit.
It's a lot of shit.
Ugh. Okay. Are we good now?
Yeah, we're good. Yeah.
Good. Thank you for sharing.
Ugh.
So we have talked about how music can really elevate, which is a really overused term, but how it can elevate TV and film soundtracks. And this week we're talking about musical theater.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that, Mike?
Love it.
Really? It was. Oh, you're being facetious.
No, I'm
Oh,
not.
you've
No,
changed-
not sarcastic.
You've changed your tune on
I
this
have.
topic.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Because
Okay.
I was thinking, oh God, what do I have to say about musical theater? I don't. It's not like I go to a lot of musical theater.
Right.
I have strong opinions about it. Turns out I do go to a lot of musical theater, and I do have some pretty strong thoughts about
Okay,
it.
this is good.
So, in my research for this episode, I was like, okay, well, I'm going to make a list of the shows that I've seen.
Okay.
So, I started making that list.
Oh, wow.
And then I was like, well, all right, I'm going to go and dig out the playbills that I have. Look at my stack of playbills
Are
I
these
got.
from Broadway?
Yeah, some of these are Broadway.
Oh,
Most of them are
wow.
Broadway. And there's a whole bunch
Let's
that
see,
I
let's see,
haven't,
let's see. Okay.
that I don't have, or I've got them maybe in my hopeless
So
chest.
we've got Gypsy.
Mm-hmm.
I think Bette Midler was well known from
Patti
for
LuPone.
playing. Oh, didn't Bette Midler also? Okay, Patti LuPone, the great. In the Heights.
Yes.
Wicked. Avenue Q. Monty Python's Spamalot. And Waiting for Godot. Oh my God, starring all these guys?
Yeah.
You saw it with Ian McClellan, Patrick Stewart, which is funny because they play on X-Men together as Magneto and Dr. X,
Right.
Professor X. And then I don't know who these two
Billy
schmoes
Crudup?
are. That's fucking Billy Crudup. Oh my God.
Mhm.
But that was not a musical.
No.
Okay.
Well,
that aside.
I don't know. Was it a musical?
Waiting for Godot? I don't think so. Unless
No,
they did a musical
I don't think it was a
version.
musical. Yeah.
But
okay,
that
I'll play
must have
it.
been
Yeah.
amazing. Okay, this is impressive. You've seen some of the big, like some big shows.
Yeah, yeah, and I mean these are just the playbills that I have. I have a very long list of other shows that I've
Okay.
seen, and I was like, wait a minute, I've seen a lot of musical theater.
Yeah.
I hadn't really thought that I'd seen much. So then I was like, oh, I don't know about this, but then I started going down the rabbit hole of what I had seen, and it was bringing back memories. My favorite musical is
Yeah.
In the Heights.
Yeah, you did say that when we
I
first
really
talked
love
about
that.
this.
So then I started. Have you seen the movie?
I haven't seen that. I'm not familiar with that show at all.
Oh my God, Priya, you have to see it. It's so good.
Okay.
There was a movie that came out in I think 21
Was
or
that
22.
good? A good
Yeah.
version? Okay, I'm going to put it on my list.
Yeah, it's really good. And I think it's on Apple TV. We
Really?
should watch it together.
Oh, that would be fun.
That'd be fun.
Okay.
Yeah, it's so good. I loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. So let me go through a list. Okay, well,
No, go through your list.
yeah.
Do it.
Okay.
I did not make a list because
You didn't? Okay.
there are so many from my earlier days that I wouldn't remember the names. I was trying to remember names, but I don't have a list. But please.
I did a Google search on my, not a Google search, I guess a search on my email because I'm
Right.
like, okay, I know I've seen, when did I
Yeah.
see them?
Yeah.
So I'm going to go through this list of shows that I have seen.
Hmm?
Wicked, I saw in 2009 in New York on
Oh, you even
Broadway.
have dates. Okay.
And I saw it in 2010 in Toronto. Totally forgot that I saw that. How did I remember? Because it came up in my email.
Okay.
I went with Jody. Gypsy, I saw with Patti LuPone on Broadway. We said that. Saw Rent in Toronto. I don't know the date of that one.
Okay.
Avenue Q, I saw in Toronto in 2008. Come From Away in Toronto in 2016.
I feel like I missed the boat on that one. I really wanted to see
Oh,
that.
it was so good. Yeah. Just for One Day.
Yes, that
Saw
we saw
that
together.
with you. Attempt 1, January 28th, 2025. But we ended up seeing it on February 5th, 2025.
Oh, I don't remember why that happened.
Do you
Oh,
remember?
it got canceled. That's
we
right.
We got
because it
into the theater and then they said there was a safety concern and they
That's right.
kicked us out.
They kicked us out.
Yeah.
Huh.
Jesus Christ Superstar on Broadway, March 31st, 2012. I saw the Jersey Boys in England with my friends Mandy and Richard. In 1994, Monty Python Spamalot, that was in San Francisco in June 25th, 2009.
Okay.
And that was the day. Do you know what happened June 25th, 2009?
What, in San Francisco? Or just in general?
That date.
Was gay marriage legalized?
No.
Oh.
No. Michael Jackson died.
Oh.
And Farrah Fawcett died.
That's right. We always forget about Farrah Fawcett because of Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Getting closer. Strange Loop. I saw that in London. That I think is coming to Toronto. It is really good. It's about this black gay usher in a who works at a musical theater.
Okay.
Who writes a play about a black gay usher who works in a theater.
Oh my God.
Who's writing a play about a black...
Oh my God,
yeah.
no, that's so confusing.
It's really good though.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a little too... when Dawn told me about it, I was like, this seems really kind of meta for me, but it was fantastic.
Okay.
So if you get a chance to see it, I highly recommend it. A Strange Loop.
Well, you sound strange.
Yeah.
Okay.
Book of Mormon, saw that October 9th, 2014.
And you were not
like
a fan.
No, I didn't like the HIV and AIDS jokes. I thought it was tacky.
Okay.
Yeah. I was working for an HIV AIDS organization at the time.
And I think that is the point of that, is that the Mormon belief system and how they feel about certain things. I think that's what they were really...
Yeah. I don't know. Didn't land well with me.
Okay.
Caroline or Change on February 3rd, 2020. That was with Julie Black. And I saw something with my mom. My mom came to visit in Toronto. I picked her up at the train station and I was taking her for lunch and we were up on King Street in front of the Princess of Wales Theatre and there was some show going. I think it was Kinky Boots.
Okay.
And I was like, do you want to see it? And she said something like, oh, I've never seen this or I'd like to see this. And I said, well, let's go see it. And we just went in and we bought tickets.
Oh,
and
fun.
We saw it.
That's coming back this year.
Oh,
I think
really?
I just saw an ad for it. That's so weird that you're
weird.
mentioning things that I've just seen on Instagram.
Huh. So that was the list of shows that I could remember.
Impressive.
I think there are other ones, but I just can't. I'll have to find my other playbills.
Yeah, you really keep everything, don't you?
I do, yeah. Certain things.
That's cool.
Yeah. Actually, one of these, it even has the ticket in it.
Oh.
That's how I...
You know what? I have never seen anything on Broadway.
What?
I know.
Wait a minute. Didn't we go and see something? No, we didn't.
I don't think we did.
No, we didn't.
So I'm going to try when I'm in New York to go and see something.
You should definitely.
Yeah, there are some really good things out right now. I would have loved to see a musical. Well, maybe I still will, but I would really like to see the Daniel Radcliffe play, which is a one-person play.
You just want to meet him because he comes out to the audience.
I have met him.
Oh, have you?
I've told that story. Yes.
Oh, right. When they were doing that film here.
A Canadian film, yes.
Yeah.
But this is just, he involves the audience in this play, and it just seems like so cool and interactive. But he will be gone. Somebody else is going to be playing that character, and it's a female. So I think that's kind of cool, too. Anyways, I'm very happy that you are a little happier about doing this episode, because when I first brought it up, you're like, what am I going to say? And so let's talk about, now that you remember all these plays, these musicals that you've been to, and you already said that The Heights was your favorite.
In the Heights.
In the Heights. What did I say? The Heights. Okay. In the Heights was your favorite. And do you remember, like, what's your first big memory of a musical? It doesn't have to be like the first, but what musical kind of stands out in your mind as kind of the first time that you were like, wow, I saw something really cool?
Okay. Well, I have a couple of thoughts on that. One is, I don't know why I always say that. I always say, well, I have a couple of thoughts on that.
Tell me them. There better be two.
It's like when you say, what was it that you used to say a lot? And you say, I'm going to tell you.
Well, let me tell you.
I have to get out of the habit of doing that. Thoughts or memories? I remember being in St. Catharines, and one of my staff, I was a program manager, one of my staff, this high school student, his name was Chris something, and he was playing Shay in a high school play of Don't Cry for Me, Argentina.
Oh, okay.
What was that?
Yeah. What was what?
What was the musical?
I think it's called...
No, it's not.
No, it's called...
Evita.
I was going to say Carmen, but...
So he was playing that in a high school. So this was a high school performance. And this kid was, he had such character, and he was a very dynamic, young guy. And he invited a bunch of us to go. So we went. And I don't think I'd really paid attention to musical theater before that. So this was like, 19 something, right? And I was so impressed. I was like, oh, the way
with his
music,
performance or just in general?
Yeah, with his performance, but also with the way musical theater, the way they use music to tell the story,
right?
Which is very different from something like opera.
Yes.
They both use music, but it's a very different kind of flavor.
Yeah. Well, two things on that, and we were just discussing this with Dawn downstairs, is that opera singers still primarily just use their voice to fill the auditorium. And that's the kind of the beauty and the glory of opera singers, that they can, what's the word? Not emote, but amplify their voice to fill an entire theater. And with musical theater nowadays, they wear little lav mics or something. So it kind of takes some of the magic away in a way. And what Dawn said was that you can't really tell directionally where the music is coming from, because it's coming out of speakers all around you. So that does make it a little bit less intimate in a way, because when you're watching something, if you can hear, like, for example, let's just say one of my favorite, my first memory was going to see Cats.
Oh, okay.
And I was 16. I think I've talked about this before.
Yeah.
I was 16. I went with one of my friends from high school. We went downtown. We thought it was so grown up of us to go and do this, right? Go to this theater on Yonge Street and go see this musical. And it was just, my brain was exploded at just the wonder of it all. I think the big song in that musical is Memories. And it's a very intimate moment of this cat just, so stupid, this cat just thinking back on its life. And if that sound is coming from all around you, it's not quite as touching and as intimate as if it's coming directly from that person. So you're kind of focused completely on that performer. So that's the one thing I think we've lost a little bit of in modern musicals.
Yeah. I think, like, the musicals, there's usually lots of choreography and a lot of movement and a lot of, whereas in opera, it's not as dynamic that way.
Yeah, in opera, the focus really is on the singing. It's not, musicals are more dance and choreography and all that. And there's some choreography in some operas, but it really is about the story purely being told through
the song, yeah.
Whereas in musicals, there's talking as well as songs. And I know a lot of people who just cannot stand musical theater. They think it's ridiculous. They don't understand the telling of emotions and the talking through song. But I feel like there's something about the way you can be overly dramatic through song in a way that, sure, you could do a monologue, but it's a very different beast to hear this big emotion, this big memory or whatever, or breakthrough come out in song.
Yeah.
It just takes you on a different ride than just having it spoken word.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah. Well, then there's, like, I guess plays.
Well, yeah.
That don't have any music at all, right?
Like Shakespeare.
Yeah.
So I think, like, a lot of the songs, like the solo songs that you get in musicals, are kind of the equivalent of a soliloquy in a Shakespearean play. When that actor is just talking directly to the audience.
Yeah.
Which is also kind of weird. Like, it's so cool how they break the third wall. Or maybe the second wall? Wait, what wall would it be in theater? Oh boy, here we go.
I don't know.
Dumb and Dumber, strike again.
I don't know what walls you're talking about, but
Well, in TV when you have a show like Malcolm in the Middle,
yeah,
where he talks directly to the camera sometimes.
Okay,
that's breaking the third wall because
okay.
you're an observer. You're not supposed to be part of what's happening.
Right. Okay.
So in Shakespeare, a lot of times when they talk directly to the audience, it's kind of the same.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then I thought, well, is it only 2 walls because there's no TV screen? Moving on.
Got nothing to say about that.
Okay.
Well, I really do enjoy musical theater.
Mm-hmm.
I have heard, I know Don has strong views on musical theater.
Is that a yay or a nay for musical theater? Because I imagine he went to some of these with you.
Well, interesting.
Hmm.
When I asked him about what we have seen together, he said he's only been to 2 Broadway shows with me. One was Jesus Christ Superstar, and the other one was
Avenue Q.
No, he said I know. Let me finish.
Huh? He's confused.
He said Waiting for Godot. And I'm like, okay, well, Spamalot, you took me to that in 2009. Avenue Q, we saw that.
Okay.
So there were others,
Okay,
other
so
Broadway shows that we've seen as well.
He just forgot. But then, because
forgot.
he did tell me that Avenue Q was one of his favorites,
Yeah, I know.
but he had forgotten about
He'd
it.
forgotten about
Okay.
that. Yeah.
But in general, what is his view on musical theater?
Well, it's what he said earlier, where he said, it's very hard for him because they're amplified,
Yeah.
they're mic'd, and so it's very different from opera. He goes to opera
All the time.
all the time, yeah.
Right.
So he has a little bit of a highbrow view of
Yes, very, very, very lowbrow to go to the musical theater.
Yeah. He finds it a bit too much, I think. I really like it though, and I think one of the reasons why I like it so much is because I like all that dynamic energy and the way the songs really lift you and take you into the emotion of what it is that's happening in the story. Have I seen some
Duds?
Yeah, probably.
Right.
But I can't think of any right now, which is a good thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to, you know what? I'm going to say one musical I saw that was a dud that is going to be probably very, not controversial, but I think people will be like, really? Wow. I saw the first Toronto production. I don't know if it was Toronto or if it was a visiting production of The Lion King.
Oh.
And me no likey.
Ah.
I just thought maybe more current adaptations, maybe the puppetry or whatever is a little more, I don't know, realistic. But I found it very weird that they're pretending, like that they're costumed as these things. Mind you, I just spoke of how magical I thought Cats was.
That's true.
And they were just people in leotards with tails, licking their wrists and rubbing their ears with it.
But there weren't puppets. Although, Avenue Q was all puppets.
All puppets.
So, yeah. I have no recollection of that.
Of the puppets in Avenue Q?
Yeah.
Or
I don't
the show
remember that
altogether?
show. I do remember liking it. Like I remember it being enjoyable, but I don't remember anything about it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, that's interesting. Well, I'm thinking of as you were talking about your list, I was trying to remember some of the ones that I've gone to because I didn't make a list, but I did sort of just throw one together. So here are some of the ones that I've seen. We've already talked about Cats, Les Mis, Phantom of the Opera, which I've seen, I think, 3 or 4 different versions of, Beetlejuice, which I just saw last summer and was really fun.
Right.
I saw it with Finley.
Yeah.
Moulin Rouge, Just for One Day, which we saw together once. The musical, do you remember that one? Oh, beautiful. And Miss Saigon.
Oh, wow.
Which was, I had completely forgotten about that, but took place during the Vietnam War, I believe, or just after.
Yeah.
Strange. Anyways, the one that I remember, like I remember a lot of these moments, but once that musical, it takes place like in a bar. And at the beginning of the show, the audience is invited to go up on stage and sort of walk through as if they're patrons of the bar. So the people are just kind of playing music on the drums and guitar and stuff. And you're just kind of walking through. It was really a very cool way to begin a show because you're always removed, right? You're you're watching and they're putting on this show, but you're never crossing that barrier. So to get to just walk through that set and feel it was very cool. And I think they even played a song that we're sort of clapping and stuff along to as we're standing there. It is a beautiful musical. It became a movie also. And there's one song that's a standout song from it.
There was this one song once.
It's, sorry. And there's a song from it called Falling Slowly that is just a beautiful ballad. And it won the 2008 Oscar for Best Original Song.
Oh.
Yeah, so maybe we'll listen to that after.
Okay.
And see what you think about it. It's really quite touching. It's just such a simple production, too, because I've seen some fantastical ones like Les Mis, like Phantom of the Opera, and Lion King, where it's all about the production. It's all about the spectacle. I also saw Mamma Mia. I forgot about that until just now. But all these shows are just like full on. Oh, and I saw Wicked. Did I say that? Wicked as well. So just...
It's all coming back, it's all coming back to me now.
That's right. Massive, huge, just your eyes are going everywhere and there's so much to see and absorb. But once is very small. It's very intimate. And I loved that about it as much as I loved.
You're really on the intimate train these days.
No, but as much as I love the big, showy, something's happening everywhere, like clap, 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 and just like, where do I look and what's happening next? And okay, now we're having a ballad, I can breathe, and then it's up tempo. But once was just, it didn't feel like a show. It just felt like you were kind of sneak peeking into somebody's life and love story and then falling in love. And it was really beautiful.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
So I wanted to ask you, we already heard your favorite show. Are there songs that you have that are favorites?
No, not that I know of. But one of your other questions was around, what do I remember? Like, are there memories of that first experience? Right. And so I talked about that high school production that I saw. But my first, and of course I had seen some things before I saw In the Heights, but In the Heights, that to me was the moment that I was like, okay, this is magical. This musical theater experience is incredible. And I remember we got tickets from that booth in the middle of Times Square. And so it was like you just put your name in or whatever, and you get these random tickets that are available. And we were we were so close to the stage that you could see the actors spit.
Oh,
wow. We were really close. So
How did you get such good seats on the same day?
Well, because I think probably they, those are not the seats that everybody really wants because you're too close.
Right.
So we probably missed some of the staging because we were really that close to the stage.
Okay.
But it was so incredible. And the music was amazing. And the story was really powerful. And so going back to what I had said earlier about having imposter syndrome, this show I think one of the reasons why I really loved it was because one of the storylines in this show is about this girl goes away to university who's from the neighborhood, and then she comes back and she's kind of like known in the neighborhood as the one that got away. And the other part of this show is that there's this lottery ticket that's purchased in the store that one of the main character owns, and somebody won the lottery. It's 96,000. So there's this, desire to escape your neighborhood. And then the story really, though, is about, being a part of something and being part of community. It's beautiful. And the songs are just incredible. Right. And so thinking about imposter syndrome, it had me thinking about this show. This show had me thinking about that, actually, and about how we have this desire, or we see ourselves a certain way, and we have these desires to be something other. And really, the imposter syndrome perhaps is about the desire to be something that you're not, and not really tapped into who you really are.
Yeah.
Or appreciating the things about yourself, about who you really are.
That's very deep. I did not expect you to go there.
I didn't think I was going to go there either,
Wow.
but I'm telling you, when I started going into my list of all the things, I was like, man, I have really seen a lot of musical theater. So where was this resistance to musical theater coming from? And then I started thinking about the shows that I saw, and then reading some of my emails with, when I bought the tickets for Wicked with Jody, and I was talking about how I loved it because I saw it on Broadway and you're going to love it. And then thinking about the show that we saw, and then thinking about it, I'm like, wait a minute. I've created this persona about who I am about and my thoughts around musical theater. Turns out that's not actually true.
Because you're a grumpy old man. And aren't you glad I'm bossy sometimes because I forced you to do this topic?
I wouldn't go that far, but I would say...
Oh, he doesn't want to give me a win, folks.
Yes.
But you heard it.
Yeah. Anyways, those are my thoughts around musical theater and the impact it's had on me.
Okay, well, I'm surprised you don't have any specific songs that may have jumped out to you, because for me, when I do think of all the musical theater I've seen, like if I think of Phantom of the Opera, the story is kind of crazy about this phantom that's haunting the theater and how he makes Christine a better performer and singer. But there's also this beautiful love story that's there, and about her love interest that wants to save her from the darkness that she's being pulled into. But there are so many great songs. Have you ever seen Phantom?
No.
You haven't? Okay.
But my mom went because it was like the longest running show in Toronto or something, right?
I would believe that.
My mom, I think she's seen it like 15 times.
Wow.
Honestly, she has seen it so many times. I remember her renting a limo and getting tickets to take my sister, I think.
Oh my God.
And this is when we lived in Burlington, yeah.
Wow, that is so cute.
Yeah, my mom loved that
it is
show.
Extraordinary because it's not realistic, right? It's set in this kind of semi-supernatural world with crazy things going on, and then when the chandelier falls, it's always a moment like drama. It's coming. It's so dramatic, but the music is just so beautiful. There's some songs. Because I feel like we haven't sung anything.
No,
here.
we haven't.
We have to sing some. So I think you have to think of
Tale as old as time.
Oh, yeah.
Strong as it can be. Isn't that from it?
That's not from it. That is from Beauty and the Beast.
Okay. All right.
And actually, if you continued to sing that song, it would say, Beauty and
Oh, that's true.
the
Yeah, okay.
Beast.
So what's the big song from Friend of the Opera?
There's a lot.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah, that's the theme music. But there's the song Think of Me, Think of Me. Ouch. Gong. Played right off.
Yeah. And that's a wrap.
And we're done. Sorry.
No. How does it go?
Think of me fondly when we say goodbye. Remember me once in a while. Please promise me you'll try.
I don't know that one.
No, because you haven't seen the show, so you only know like the big music.
What is the big one that I would know? Where he sings to her.
The Phantom of the Opera
okay.
is there inside your mind. He's a baritone or whatever he is, but I can't sing that low. But there are some gorgeous songs from that.
Okay.
And then my favorite, I think, is from Les Mis.
Okay.
And that song is called On My Own.
Okay.
And have you've seen the movie?
Yes, I have seen
not
the
the play.
Yeah, I have not seen the play. No.
Okay, and I remember you said you didn't like Hugh Jackman's voice in that.
No, I did not.
Interesting.
No.
I don't know why, because you've seen him in The Greatest Showman and you liked him in that.
No, I haven't. I've only seen clips of him in The Greatest Showman.
You haven't seen the movie?
No, I want to see it though.
Okay.
It's on my list, yeah.
Okay, well, we should watch that.
So many great songs in that.
And what was the movie you said we should watch together?